Hello everyone. So this year, Valentine's Day is also Ash Wednesday. Ash Wednesday, the beginning of Lent, is Valentine's Day. There's been a lot of people that are not too pleased about this or not sure exactly what that means, but it's actually really awesome. Saint Valentine was a real person back in the time of the Roman persecutions. He was beheaded and torn apart by lions and all sorts of things in the Colosseum. So, you know, not sure how it turned into a lovey-dovey couples holiday thing. Probably Hallmark, but anyway. So, Valentine's Day and Ash Wednesday, both are about love. True love. And that true love is the cross, really. The Catechism tells us that Christ died out of love for us while we were still enemies. The Lord asks us to love as he does, even our enemies, to make ourselves the neighbor of those farthest away, and to love the children and the poor as Christ himself. And that's 1825 in the Catechism. So we're called to love, to really love, like true love was the cross. God, like God of everything, bigger than the universe, like creator of everything, became a little baby, became a human, came into our mess, became man, lived life as a human, grew up, suffered and died on the cross for us because he loved us. That is mind-blowing, that God loves us enough to die on the cross. It's just, we are so blessed. So, because Ash Wednesday is beginning and since it is Valentine's Day, maybe we just need a little more love in our lives, right? Let's see what St. Paul says love is about. This is chapter 13 of Corinthians, the 1 Corinthians. The love is patient every time in here because everybody quotes this one, but do we really read it and listen to what it actually says sometimes? Let's see. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful. It is not arrogant or rude. Love does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrong, but rejoices in the right. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. Love never ends. As for prophecies, they will pass away. As for tongues, they will cease. As for knowledge, it will pass away. For our knowledge is imperfect and our prophecy is imperfect. But when the perfect comes, the imperfect will pass away. So faith, hope, and love abide, these three. But the greatest is love. Love, love, love. We could get into the 3 theological virtues, but that might be a bit much right now. Faith, hope, and love. But love is what's going to remain. Faith is our belief that we'll get to heaven someday. Hope is we're hoping for heaven, and love of God remains through everything. Even in heaven, love remains, and that's amazing. So this is just, love is patient and kind. Am I really patient and kind all the time? Oh, this might be a good examination of conscience. Love is patient and kind. Am I patient and kind all the time? Love is not jealous or boastful. Uh-oh, am I jealous? Do I boast? It is not arrogant or rude. Oh, arrogance and rudeness, those are things that happen in life sometimes. Love does not insist on its own way. Yeah, I insist on my own way a lot of the time. I'm sure I'm not alone in that, but you know, that's not very loving then, is it? Insisting on my own way? It is not irritable or resentful. So I'm not going to be able to hold grudges if I'm really living love, am I? It does not rejoice at wrong, but rejoices in the right. So I'm not happy when bad things happen to people. I should only be happy when good things happen, right? We should rejoice in the joyful. Love bears all things. Do I bear everything? Believes all things. Do I believe all things? Like all the good things here. Do I hope all things and endure all things for love? How much do I do for love? That really is just almost a really stark examination of conscience on how far we've fallen from love. in that in our culture, love is synonymous with use. A lot of times people say they love someone when they use someone, and that's how love can be perceived in the popular world today. In our society, in our culture, love is getting what we want out of something. But that's not what love is. Love is for the other person. St. Paul even starts the 13th chapter, before the part about love is patient. It starts with saying, if I speak with the tongues of men and of angels. So if I speak every language, but have not love, I'm a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. No one understands a word if you don't have love. No one will get anything out of it if it's not love. You have to back everything with love, he's saying. He said, if I have prophetic powers and understand all the mysteries and all the knowledge, and if I have all the faith so as to remove mountains, so if I can do everything, if I'm like a miracle worker, but I don't have love, you're nothing. That's pretty awesome. Love is so important, people. Love, love, love. If I give away all I have and deliver my body to be burned, so if I'm going to be a martyr, but I don't have love, I gain nothing. You have to have love, people, true love, real love, the kind of love that is Jesus Christ on the cross for us, because he loves us and he wants us to be able to spend eternity in heaven with him. He only asks us to love him. That's what we were created for, love. It really is so important, and in our society we need it even more. So yeah, I'm not really that bummed that Ash Wednesday and Valentine's Day are the same day. I get it. I totally think that it's awesome that we're focusing on real love again. Valentine's Day and Ash Wednesday being on the same day, I don't mind. I think it's beautiful. It is so about love. Are you living a life of love? Do you love enough? Are you, if you were judged by love alone, would you make it to heaven today? I have to look honestly at myself and say, there's some things I might need to change about myself then, because I'm not always all the time loving. Sometimes it's real easy to fight back and try to bully your own way into what you want to do. But it all comes down to love. If I were judged on love alone, would I get into heaven today? If you were judged on love alone, would you get into heaven today? Something to think about as it's Ash Wednesday.